Welcome back to Clink. If this is your first time watching us, thanks very much for coming and watching. If you're a long-time seasoned watcher of Clink...
Seasoned? What are we, episode 4 now?
Episode 4. Thank you very much for supporting us. We're up to 10 subscribers, so that's a big thumbs up for us, I think.
Celebrating,
yeah. I think so, and we'll celebrate... Pat on the back, exactly right. And we'll celebrate by going straight into our... beverage review of the week, which is another beer. Maybe we'll try and mix it up next week, maybe with a cider or even maybe a red wine.
Oh, yes.
I do like my red wine, but this week we've got a brew from Bridge Road Brewers in Beechworth in Victoria. It says something about joining the posse here. I did read that a little bit strange the first time I saw it because of all the... It's called Little Bling, and the writing on the front of it when it's not on like some nice graphics is actually a little bit hard to read. So when I saw Join the Posse, I saw it a little bit different, but that's okay.
I can see that as Join the Posse.
Yeah.
Is that what you were hinting at?
Yes, it was. Good work. But Little Bling is a mid-strength IPA, apparently, so we'll see what that means. And the food match is mild, spicy dishes.
Oh!
So I actually like it when they actually tell you the sort of the food that you should sort of match your beer with.
I like it when they narrow it down to a single food rather than saying, oh, and it goes great with this and that and this and that. It's like, yeah, okay, you just want me to buy it. Whereas if you say sort of like these guys have said just mildly spicy, or was it mildly spicy? Sorry.
It just mild spicy dishes, which is interesting. It is a 3.5, so just a mid-strength beer, so it means we can drink more and still be able to drive home, which is good. Anyway, we'll there's one for you.
Cheers,
and one for me, and we'll clink, and we'll have a sip and
cheers.
And we'll go from there. And
Little Bling indeed.
Little Bling indeed. So you were talking to me during the week and about a certain topic, and I said to you, we should really bring it up this week. And you're probably the person that's most sort of knowledgeable about it. So
I'd like to think I'm kind of savvy on this topic.
And I'm pretty blasé about most things. So I thought that maybe you can bring it up and we can chat on it. So
being a social media. It's not an addict, that's maybe not the right word for you, but you do like a bit of social media, don't you?
I mean, I only check my Facebook before I go to sleep, when I wake up, probably check it before I check my wife, so I wouldn't say addict, unless maybe that is the definition of it.
Well, we'll have to look up the definition, but I've got some thrilling news for you. So there was some recent reports around sort of surveillance. I don't know if you've seen any of these from WikiLeaks, actually.
WikiLeaks. Do you think it's like a good source to be going off of? Or?
It's difficult to know. I would say that considering the amount of fallout that tends to come out after they release a report, they've got to be taken seriously. The US tend to scramble. It seems that the US government scrambles a little bit when they hear that there's a report being leaked, which would encourage the validity and the a whole genuine document situation. So
yeah, I suppose I think that's a fair comment. I think whenever anyone says WikiLeaks or says Julian Assange or anything like that, they do seem to the US at least does seem to flinch and also does seem to try and sort of show their muscles. So
yeah. Okay. Well, those aside. The reports that came out were saying that they're able to keep an eye on a lot of the consumer population with the use of surveillance on iPhones, Androids.
But they've always been able to do that like with microphones and stuff, though. So
this isn't just microphone now. They're not just recording voice anymore. They're recording. They have the ability to record cameras. As far as this report says, we've got camera information. Yeah. Okay. Location information.
I suppose there's always been GPS, but
what way the phone up? I mean, how many sensors are in your phone? You've got the accelerometer, how fast it's moving.
I always thought those were only for games.
Well, depending on the way up the phone is as well. They could probably puzzle together whether you're walking, running, cycling, driving, way you're driving to, potentially, if you've used certain tools on the device. It all comes down to the complexity of the malware that they're potentially installing on these devices.
Malware? I thought that was only for hackers, not for like government agencies.
The game has changed. Cyber warfare, as they call it. It's moved from state to state to consumer to state to commercial. We're in a very different world now.
That's very, very worrying. Is there anything else I should be worried about?
Laptop usage, Windows, Linux.
Windows is fine. Like, I've got Windows Defender, so I'm pretty protected.
Okay, well, not sure. Maybe you need to check. I mean, as far as the report says, potentially any system is at stake, whether it has protection
I'm
or
gonna need
not.
a drink.
Any good?
I'll let you know at the end of the episode. But so you're telling me that I'm pretty much, so you've told me that I'm exposed to my phone. You're telling me that I'm now exposed using my computer, even though I've got like antivirus and stuff installed.
Unfortunately, a whole range of devices can be picked up now, whether they have security or not. We're talking microwaves, televisions.
Televisions. How would they use a television?
You were saying you got a new TV probably.
Yeah, I got it a couple of years ago. It's one of those new those Samsung smart TVs. So you wave at it, you can talk to it, and do all sorts of things. It's really gimmicky.
You go on the internet with it at all?
Yeah. I mean, how else you can use Skype and surf the internet? So it has to be connected.
This is where you've got a direct link to the people that are potentially wanting to take the data.
It's like browsing history and stuff though, so you'd just be able to delete it.
Nope, this is all off-site. You can't control any of the data that's taken. And it's not just limited again to microphones.
Well, we might have a problem then.
And it doesn't stop there.
Maybe you should stop though, because everything you've told me in this episode is just freaking me out a little bit, and I don't want to be pushed over the edge, but...
I may have to push you over that edge. You asked, I delivered. There's a recent report saying that Elon Musk, his...
Tesla man,
SpaceX man, entrepreneur, he's now moved into the brain control market.
Sorry, no. This is way too sci-fi for my own good. Are you telling me that he's creating something that's like an implant or something into your brain?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Neural laces, neural networks, genetic algorithms.
I need my hat.
Your hat.
I need my hat. Don't worry, I got you one as well.
Thanks.
Whenever you're with me, I advise from now on that you wear that hat.
What is it for?
It protects your brainwaves, to stop stuff coming in and out. So,
I mean,
yeah, please, I'd really want you to wear the hat. I'd feel a lot better.
Yours looks well flash compared to mine. What happened?
Some of us are more important than others. So we are going to move on to the review of this beer. So it is Little Bling. I hope that I'm actually giving this review and it's not being controlled by Elon Musk. But
you don't know.
How
question the legitimacy.
Was he controlling me before I put the hat on or after I put the hat on? That's the question now.
What did you do to the hat?
I did nothing, but who knows, how does the implant go in? He hasn't said anything about the implant yet, so you've just told me about brain implants, and now I'm freaking out.
He could potentially have reasonable sized shares in the tinfoil market. We would never know.
Now I don't know about the hat, but I still think I'm going to wear it, so I just can't be sure. But anyway, we'll get into the review of the beer. So Little Bling. So what are your thoughts about joining the posse?
Well, I actually, looking at the malt profile here, it's a 5 out of 10. So I'm pretty happy with that. You know, I think I like the hop profile.
I have never seen a beer actually like do food match mild spicy dishes. Apparently this place was conceived in so this guy actually made it in his back shed in 2005. That's pretty. So this beer has been running around in this guy's back shed for like the last 12 years. So that is.
We should review.
I think so. Let's give it a quick review. So
okay.
So 3, 2, 1. I like it.
I like it.
So
I would say the hops pop. So to quote you.
Oh, from episode 1
from an earlier episode.
Yeah, no.
If you haven't seen, you should definitely go watch.
Exactly. What's it? The Phantom Menace episode 1.
Maybe not quite as bad.
No, exactly. Jar Jar Binks and stuff. But no, that's great. I think it's a good beer. I definitely pick it up again.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would agree. If I was to see this in the shop, I would go for it. I actually have never seen this in the shop, so.
Anyway, we hope that we've opened your eyes today.
Cheers.